Who's Alex Ferguson? As the old adage goes, you're waiting for a bus for ages and then three come along at once. Well, it's not quite three, but it's two in the last 2 years. And prior to that, not one for another 140 years. A bit like the W7. What am I talking about? I'm talking about the Manchester Derby, as the final of the FA Cup is coming up very soon. I couldn't find a Man City and Man United scarf, so I just wore my Napoli and Arsenal scarf instead. The Manchester Derby refers to the football matches between Manchester City and Manchester United, two very, very prominent teams in Manchester. Manchester United's iconic red colours used to be gold and green, but in 1902 they adopted the red colours that we know them to wear today. Man City's sky blue kit comes from the Freemason colours of the 1800s. The Freemasons were supposed to have given them a helping hand at one point, and so they still use the sky blue colours that we know them to wear today. The two teams are rivals, but so are the brands who make their kits. So two brothers, Adolf and Rudolf Dassler, went into business in the early 1900s, creating a shoe manufacturing company. This dissolved shortly after its inception, partly because their two wives were forced to live together in a villa, but they didn't get on, and some other stuff too. So Rudolf Dassler went on to create Puma, and Adolf Dassler went on to create Adidas, which is something of a portmanteau. Adi being short for Adolf and Das being short for Dassler, Adidas. So with two such prominent teams in the Manchester area, there's always going to be a bit of trouble, isn't there? Like all high-profile derbies, there have been some controversies between the teams over the years. George Best sounds like a very naughty man. Famous goals between the two teams: Wayne Rooney's overhead kick for Man United in 2011, which resulted in a final score of 2-1 to Man United, and Dennis Law's back heel for Man City in 1974, and the final score was 1-0 to City, resulting in Man United's relegation. Famous Man City fans include Liam and Noel Gallagher. I met Liam Gallagher in a North London pub once. Timothy Dalton, ex-Bond. Famous Man U fans include Tyson Fury, Usain Bolt, fastest man ever to grace the planet, and Eamon Holmes. In 2009, Manchester United's manager Alex Ferguson described Man City as a noisy neighbour. Sometimes you have a noisy neighbour. You cannot do anything about that. They will always be noisy. You just have to get on with your life, put your television on and turn it up a bit louder. Now that's fighting talk. So whatever team you're supporting this weekend, let's be having you.